Welcome to the Vodkast.
Come back here with my bread, squirrel. Come back here. You're taking my bread.
This desk is a mess and I really need to clean it. But that's what I want to talk about. The value of time. Would my time be better spent cleaning my desk or drawing a picture? What is the value of each? How much is my time worth? When I started cleaning this morning, I started putting a bunch of dishes away that of course have to be put away. You can't just let clean dishes pile up and not ever put them away. But as I was doing it, I was just like, man, I gotta do this, and I gotta go do the laundry, then I gotta do this. And I started thinking about my daily routine and the things that I go through. And I started to weigh out the value of time. Now, there are things that need to get done, like dishes and laundry. And there are things that I want to get done and eventually do need to get done, like the attic. Now, that's a project I can't work on again until it warms up a little bit or I get a space heater because it is freezing in that attic. So my time is more valuably spent here than it is up there at the moment. Now, you may say to yourself, the title of this video has something to do with value of time versus the afterlife. And that's where things start to come into play for me a little bit more on a more spiritual, deeper level. Now, as many of you know, I grew up in a Christian household and fully believed in Christianity my whole life. Since then, into my 30s, I've come to have different understanding of the world and the universe and life in general. And I don't accept the things I believed in when I was a kid. That's a story for another time. However, what are you spending your time on? What are you working towards in terms of time? To me, I think, in all honesty, if you were to ask me, is there an afterlife? I would say, yeah. I don't think our energy just dissipates and we just end. At least that's what I want to believe. Scientists recently came up with a few new theories, and one of them was the idea that we're basically just a beam of energy trapped inside a fleshy meat suit, and upon death we're released again back, and we suddenly realize that time and space and geographic locations mean nothing anymore. I think that's pretty cool. It doesn't really matter though, because I don't think any religion has it right. Best case scenario, we're in some kind of weird simulation. Worst case scenario, nothing happens. Is that worst case? I don't know. But my point is, you only have so much time before you reach this point where you find out if there is an afterlife. And all these moments in between can be spent, doing these other monotonous chores that don't serve your being any good. I don't know how to phrase it any other way though. But I've just come to this realization. The real kicker was this morning. Take a look at this real quick. You don't know the strength it's taken me to not change this thing. They used to get excited about that. The boys, they would get so excited and they'd fight over who was going to switch the day. And now I've changed it just about every day this month. And that's a real bummer. Because, I don't know. I guess it means they're growing up a little bit. Fuckers. My boys are getting older. When you're single and you're younger, you piss away time. You sleep until noon. They're still sleeping right now. It's 11:44. And it's their Christmas vacation, and I understand it because I did the same when I was a kid. I like to sleep late and get up and play video games after I woke up. And that's probably what they'll do. And it's so easy to... I don't want to say waste that time when you're young, but I try to sleep as little as possible now. I go to bed at a reasonable time, and I get up at a reasonable time now. And it allows me to have a lot more of the day than I've ever had before. And in so doing, those monotonous tasks aren't as cumbersome. They're not eating into that pool, that value of time that you have left when you're giving yourself more time. Now, let's say your time's up. Sorry, your time's up. It's time to go. Can you look back and say that you paid a good cost for your life, or did you waste a lot of those hours? I don't know. I don't think I've wasted a lot of hours in my life. Maybe in my younger years before I came to the realizations that I have and accepted the realities that I've accepted, which I believe to be realities. But I've also learned all these new things, you know, as I've gotten older and grown up and spoken to other people and read other things. And so time and value and your lifespan are such a, I don't know, it's a bizarre thing, man. This whole crazy thing we call life. I don't know. If I have something to show you, I'll slap it in right here. Let me tell you, undoubtedly, this is the worst idea that's ever happened. Anyway, all week I've been bumming off. I've really wanted to make a video, but if I really had nothing to talk about or do, I mean, we made some cookies.
All about him.
Oh, hello.
I literally am covered in
Snot, boogers, coronavirus. She's been coughing on these, and she says she's.
Ooh, that one's gonna have like an Elvis do.
Jesus Christ!
Just a
hunk of
gingerbread.
I just did it really quick, Grayson. I'm just gonna fill his head.
Gingerbread.
Not trying to beauty a gingerbread.
I do want to make this one look beautiful.
Yeah, we gotta get the biggest one, the most beautiful. Mommy said this one looked like a Rick and Morty one.
Like a portal?
Yeah.
Sprank some stuff on it. Sprank. Griffin, don't do that right over here.
Oh my God, Griffin!
Sprinkle them, Carol. Sprinkle
I
them.
think I sprinkled them too
You
late.
can only eat the ones that you frosted.
So is that you telling me that I'm frosting the rest of these?
No, I'm doing 3. You're doing 3.
Let's just piss
Yeah,
some.
I had 3 in each one.
Here, use the toothpick and do some shit on them.
Do it, piss knuckles. I should say Carol and the kids made some cookies. I came in and I ate some cookies. Anywho, this is probably going to be my last video before Christmas. So if you guys celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. If you celebrate something else, Happy something else. It was nice catching up and doing these videos this year, especially in this crazy and hectic time, this weird world that we live in now. It's given me an opportunity to come back and sit down a few days a week and just, you know, say what I gotta say. And I'm glad you're listening. If you're loving listening as much as I'm loving making these, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. Hit the little bell icon. It'll let you know every time I put out a new video. Don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and in the rain as one, my brothers and sisters. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love and never let your inner child die. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who can't take care of themselves. They're the ones that need it the most. I'm Jason Oliveira. This is Whatever This Is, and I'll catch you guys next year sometime. See ya.